It's time for local talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. And welcome to local talk right here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. My name is Trace Knight. This is a part of our Decision 2022 programming. Brad Oldenburg judges here. He is running for Granville County Commissioner, District 2. How are you today?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. And good to meet your lovely wife today.
There you go. She's in the studio. I'm happy to have her here, of course. But before we kind of dive deep into why you're running for District 2 Commissioner, let's really introduce you as only you could, okay?
Absolutely. So, again, Brad Oldenburg, Republican candidate for County Commissioner, District 2. Live on Huntsboro Road out by the airport with my rescue pup, Sophie. I've got about 35 years of IT and business consulting experience. However, I've transitioned a little bit, and now I'm a small business owner here in the county. I run a firearms training and concealed carry business and firearms sales business as well. Member of the Chamber of Commerce. Moved to the county about 2.5 years ago. Bought a nice little property out there, getting away from Wake. And it's always been I don't know if it's a dream, but a goal of mine. I used to travel here quite a bit and just fell in love with the central North Carolina area, and here I am. So absolutely love it.
Perfect. Again, Brad Oldenburg joins us here by way of our Decision 2022 here in studio. Of course, you can listen back to this audio and video by way of our video on our website, nextdoorradio.com, under the Program and Recordings tab. So why now? Why did you decide to run for commissioner for District 2?
Yeah, great question. So having moved into the county area and where I'm at, I started to get involved in participating in county commissioner meetings, city board meetings, airport meetings, since I live right by the airport, and also involved with the Republican Party. And when the opportunity presented itself in March, I was approached about the seat that was being retired, David Smith, retiring from that position, and I was asked if I would be interested, based on my participation and whatnot throughout the county in my area. And I looked into it a little bit and said a few prayers and thought about it about 24 hours, and the next day I was down on the Board of Elections. So I think because I was participating so much, I got to get a little firsthand view of what some of the issues are in the area. One of the reasons I moved to Granville County was because it is where in the country. It's a rural area, it's small town America, and it's what attracted me here primarily. And seeing with both the city of Oxford and the county in general, especially in the southern portion of the county, the growth that's happening had me a little concerned, and I wanted to first and foremost, it was one of my priorities to try and contribute and help manage that, because I think growth is inevitable. It's a good thing. It brings jobs. It brings other opportunities, increases the tax base. But I think it's something that needs to be managed.
So talk a little bit about you. Have you had a relationship with the current commissioners here in Granville County?
I have. Since I started attending, maybe it's my business experience, consulting experience, but I'm kind of a friendly guy, so I'm always introducing myself, and I started to build relationships with all the commissioners on the board. A few of them have even taken my concealed carry class, so that's been very positive. I've been working with them and consulting with them around some of the issues. Of course, once I announced my candidacy, I wanted to learn a lot more about what that actually meant and what I was getting myself into. And I met with the outgoing county manager, sat down with him to learn a little bit about the financial process and how that works on the board, get a little more insight into what goes into the budget, what the board has influence and oversight over and what they don't, and also participated in the budget workshop that they had, a whole day budget workshop. So through all of that, and then outside social, the festivals and events that we've had and whatnot, being a member of the Chamber of Commerce, I attend a lot of ribbon cuttings and whatnot, and opening relationships with county commissioners there as well. So it's been it's been a great experience so far, and I look forward to working with him.
There you go again. My name is Trey Snyder. This is our Local Talk program, a special edition of Decision 2022. He is Brad Oldenburg. He is running for commissioner for District 2. So talk a little bit about your background, your history in local business, and things that you've done in the past. You feel like you're in a good opportunity, that you've done enough to be able to make this transition well?
Sure. So in portions of my professional life, I ran businesses for large corporations that I was in. I was a regional general manager and global general manager for large companies and for consulting businesses with some of the companies that I worked with. I personally managed budgets of 40 to 60, $70 million myself. And as you're probably aware, the Granville County budget is currently about $70 million. So the financial aspects of the job, while a little different, I'm not unfamiliar with that. So I think I bring a lot of experience, financial understanding, and financial strength to that. Also, I think with my relationship building, my consulting experience, working with customers who can be very friendly and some very challenging, I think that enables me to work across the aisle, if you will, work as a teammate, be a leader, and I look forward to, through the county manager and the other commissioners, building relationships with the other county departments and fully understanding their needs and providing for them what we can to help them do their jobs and deliver services to the people of Granville County.
Brad Oldenburg, he is running for Granville County Commissioner, District 2, part of our Decision 2022 and our Local Talk program. My name is Trey Snyder. So you have the opportunity to become the next commissioner for District 2. What would you like to see done in the next 30, 60 days after being elected?
Yeah, I think overall, I really think the Board of Commissioners have done a good job in managing what's in front of them, providing the services that they've done in the past, and managing the budget. I think we're going to see a growth in that budget, at least the tax dollars available as our properties get reassessed, and I believe the new tax season will start in 2024. So in some organizations, you might find that more money leads to maybe more spending in areas, I don't think that's going to happen, but I'd like to be a part of that to make sure that the money, the increased money is spent responsibly, which again, I think is a continuation of what the board's done up to this point. I think getting to further into the weeds and looking into the different groups and whatnot that are broken up within the commission to see where I can contribute most quickly and effectively with my background and experience, learning more about the departments in the county, hands-on through the new county manager and those department heads to learn more about it. I think that with the changes that are going to be forthcoming in the Sheriff's Department, that's going to be real critical to do what we can as county commissioners to continue to provide or bring stability to that office, and then, of course, provide them what they need. And then maybe most importantly, I find as I'm knocking on doors and I'm going neighborhood to neighborhood, I find more and more people who really don't fully understand what the county commissioners do, what the city commissioners do, where the responsibilities start and end. So I've been doing a lot of work around trying to help educate them, to help them understand what is in our purview and what isn't, have them participate. I think that's a big role and responsibility, and one of the reasons I finally came in from the background after all these years at this time of my life to kind of step up and provide some service for the people here.
Fantastic. And Brad Oldenburg joins here by way of our Decision 2022, part of our Local Talk program here on Next Door. He is running for Granville County Commissioner for District 2. We like to finish these segments, really open up the floor for any topics, any discussion that you want to kind of go into that we have not discussed to this point. But Mr. Brad, the floor is yours.
Sure. So again, in going through neighborhoods and meeting people, knocking on doors and spending time with folks, I'm finding quite a few people feeling that in District 2 I don't want to say that they think they've been left behind, but they think that there's been more focus in other parts of the county, that they've missed out on a bit. Natural, there's a lot of growth going on in south and central portion of the county, Oxford as well, which does encompass a bit of my district as well. But I think that there's a perception that there needs to be a little bit more focus in the north, and I'm certainly going to do that. One of my monikers is your District 2 voice. So in business and in politics and in county government, I really want to have an open door. It's not a cliche for me, for people to call, reach out by email, come to the meetings, and voice, what their concerns, what their needs are. There are a lot of issues in the county that will need attention, and I think the folks at District 2, while I represent the whole county, obviously I represent the citizens in my district as well. I think crime is an issue. While statistics have shown violent crime going down the previous 2 years, I think we've seen this year that may be back up on the rise again. So I think local police, municipal police, and the sheriff's department need all the support that they can be provided. I'm a strong supporter of the First and Second Amendment, as you might guess from my business. So I look to support that in any way I can. I think school safety and the school infrastructure, which is within the purview of the county commissioners, is very important. I'm really passionate about school security and what we can do in both a physical infrastructure perspective for students and staff safety, and also what we can do in the realm of SROs and coordinating with the sheriff's department. So,
fantastic. Well, Ms. Brad Oldenburg, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio. Of course, if you missed this show, you can go back to our website at nextdoorradio.com and be able to go to programs and the recordings tab there, and you can listen back to this audio. Again, my name is Trace Knott. He is Brad Oldenburg. He is candidate for Granville County Commissioner, District 2. My friend, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us here, part of our Decision 2022, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, and look forward to seeing more of you in Granville County.
Absolutely. Again, my name is Trace Knott. On behalf of Local Talk, Decision 2022 here on Next Door Radio.